So you do music, you're actually amazing, but you ain't making no money off your music. I know you're not because you're here, but we are going to fix it. What's up, YouTube? It is your girl, Lydia Caesar. Welcome to Everything Lydia. If you are on your musical journey, I'm glad that you found this channel. We are going to grow together, so hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to talk about how to make money off your music. The age-old question we all want to know. How do I monetize these talents? I have the answer. I do music full-time. I'm also a mom, and I do have a husband who supports me. But even before that, I've always found ways to make money off of my God-given talent. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that these tips will make you rich. They might, but they will also just help you learn how to actually turn your talent into a career. If you follow these steps and do these things over time, you will be at the place where you do not have to work anymore. Your music can sustain you full time. Let's get right into it. My first and probably most valuable tip that I'm going to share today is to produce your own shows. Look around at the music industry. Artists that are in their 50s, 60s, even 70s still make money touring. Performing live is a way that you can make money for the rest of your life, right? Instead of sitting around and waiting to be booked, book yourself. This may take a little bit of money and an initial investment, and that's okay. Scared money don't make money. I know you have heard that before. If you want other people to invest in you, you must be willing to invest in yourself, right? So wherever you are from, wherever you have a fan base, in your city, in your town, find a venue. You do not have to find the most expensive venue. You can find a venue that will not run you more than $500. Find a venue, rent it out, begin to plan a show. You're going to make money. This is what producers and event planners and promoters do. This is why they do it. It's a whole career in and of itself, promoting shows, producing shows. So do it yourself. Create a flyer, create a lineup, put a great show together, and begin to sell tickets. Why is it important to get in front of a crowd? As an artist, your highest conversion rate is going to come at live shows. What's a conversion rate, Lydia? You may be asking. Conversion rate is a term that's used in sales, right? It basically means that the amount of people who, when they come to your website to purchase something, they go from someone who's just browsing the website into somebody who actually makes a purchase, right? So you have converted them from just a regular person, a spectator, into a actual money spending purchaser. You converted them over to the dark side, to the side that is going to help you grow financially. As a singer, this is very hard. As a singer, a rapper, an artist, it's hard to convert people into sales because music is not a need, right? It is. We know deep down that people need music, like music is a part of everyday life, but your music, your songs are not a necessity to anybody. So it's harder to sell. In sales, people who produce products that are a need, something that makes somebody's life easier, something that makes their lives more convenient, something that helps their health, even clothing and fashion. Clothes are a necessity. We need clothes to wear outside. So things like that are easier to sell. They're easier to convert. Somebody who comes to your website and you're selling clothing, or you're selling a product that somebody needs, a cleaning product. If it's going to make your life easier, more convenient, it's easy to sell. Your music may not be the easiest thing to sell to people. Yes, they'll stream it, but they might not buy it. But at a live show, they will, because you are right in front of their face and you have the chance to show and prove. Seeing is believing. So when someone comes to your show and you put on a phenomenal show, they are inspired, they are motivated, they are in the perfect position for you to have something to sell to them. And that is my next tip. Make sure that you have music and product to sell at your live shows. People are still buying music, especially if they come to your concert and you put on a concert and you make them believe. They're gonna buy your music. So CDs are pretty outdated. I still suggest that you print CDs because people do want CDs. They really do. You'll be surprised. I do shows and people come up to me like, oh, do you have a CD? Especially if there's any older people in the crowd. So you may be able to print a couple hundred just to have, because you will sell them. And also people like them for like, you know, if they really believe in you and think you're gonna blow up, they'll buy a CD just to have, so that they can say, look, I've been supporting her since she was selling CDs at her shows. So those are good to have. Also, you can make your print your songs on flash drives. Those are great. And you can sell those for $10 each. You're not even gonna make $10 off 100 streams of your song or album, okay? So selling a flash drive for $10 is a win. If you sell 10 of them things at your show, you already made $100. Okay, fine. Minus $30 that you may have to have spent for the flash drives. But you made $70 if you sell 10 of your albums via flash drive. So it's very important for you to find ways to monetize yourself. Selling your music, create merchandise. T-shirts are easy, and you can do drop shipping where you don't even have to print a single t-shirt. Create the design, use Shopify. They have a t-shirt company called Printful, or just Google Shopify t-shirt company. I'm losing it right now. It's just like I drew a complete blank because I use them. Create a design. People can purchase and they'll only sell what is purchased. So you don't have any overhead, right? Create those. You can also print t-shirts if you want to be able to sell them at your shows. And you could sell them for more money in person. You could sell a t-shirt at your show for $20, $25. People will buy it because they're there. They're in the moment. You have convinced them. You have made them a believer. So, number one, produce your own shows. Number two, have merch, have music to sell at the shows. Next, there are so many different websites where if you make beats and if you sing, I create hooks with a producer where you can sell beats and hooks online and you can make money right away every day. BeatStars is probably the biggest one, but there's other sites like it. Just get on your computer and Google and you will find different ways that you can sell your beats and your hooks. Yes, you have to pay a monthly price to be able to upload your music to these sites and sell them, but it's totally worth it. One beat sale and you paid the monthly fee. And you need to work on promoting yourself. There's so many avenues. On social media, you can literally pay to promote yourself. You can make a campaign for $5 a day, boost your post, and it will show up in front of thousands of people's faces. Put your fire beat in the promo with the link to your BeatStars page and start making money right away. Everybody in the industry tends to think about the big payoff, right? That $1 million deal, those don't exist anymore, I'm here to tell you. No one is signing big, huge deals. And if there are, it's like the 0.001% of people who do music who are getting deals like this. So if that's what you're waiting for, you may wait forever. Don't think about only making millions of dollars. Think about making hundreds of dollars, because guess what? Hundreds turn to thousands, thousands turn to millions. Okay? So you need to take little baby steps, bite off a little bit at a time. And selling hooks for $20, $30, $40 ain't too shabby. One hook, one beat, you can sell it over and over and over and over. Look into this because it is a way to make money on a day-to-day, which is what you need. You need this music to start paying your bills. This is a surefire way to do it. My next tip, and this one mainly goes for singers. Rappers, you may be able to find a workaround for this, I'm not sure. But it's important to learn how to monetize your talents. Vocalists, there are a lot of people out here who need singers. They will book and pay you. I sang in a band for almost 4 years, a cover band, where we worked 2 nights every week. For sure, Friday night, Saturday night, sometimes Sunday nights. Either at a club, at a casino, at a bar, at a wedding, at a private corporate event. Any one of those events we were at, working consistently, getting paid. The band was getting paid anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for these events. every single weekend. It's a full-time career. If you sing and you're into this, I knew I had an expiration date on this gig because it was very time consuming. I had to be there. I was the lead singer of the band. Other gigs would come up where my original music was, was trying to be booked and I couldn't take it because I was in this cover band situation. So I had to put a time cap on it. But there's some people who, you may like to do this for the rest of your life. The guys who I was in the band with, this was their life's work. They made money and are still making money. A lot of it. A lot of them didn't have any other jobs. That was it. So there are ways to monetize your talents, right? Make sure you get some great high quality videos of you at your shows and begin to promote that material. Let the public know you're available for booking. These are your rates. Add that to your website. These are ways that you're going to make money. You're going to get booked, especially if you have a great voice. There's no way you should have a great voice and be out here and be broke. You should be gigging, if nothing else. Maybe it's not your original music, but I guarantee you it's your original voice. Okay, it's your vocals, sis. Bro, get out here and monetize the God-given talents that God has given you. There's so much money to be made in the gigging circuit, and you need to be out here getting some of that chicken. And the last tip I'm going to share is syncing your music. What is syncing, Lydia? You might know, you might not. Syncing is basically when you get your songs aligned with television, commercials, movies. You pitch your music to different music supervisors that may be perfect for what they have going on. This is an area where your music is a necessity. Earlier, I said most original music from independent artists is not really a need, right? We have to create a need, and that's why coming to a live show is important, because we're going to create an atmosphere where people want to buy, dig in their pockets and spend money. Well, there's a whole industry, the syncing industry, where they literally need your music. They need inexpensive music because let's say they have a great scene, a club scene where Beyonce's all the single ladies would go perfect. But do you know how much it's going to cost them to sync that song, to license that song from her? Probably millions of dollars, because Beyonce ain't cheap. She comes at a premium. But you'll take $100, maybe $200. And retain your publishing rights. You'll take smaller money because you are a smaller artist, and that's cool because there's so many producers and music producers looking for songs, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like this is an easy avenue to take. It's not easy. It's competitive as well, but it's a lot easier than getting a record deal. I've had 7 placements over my career, where my song has been in films and commercials and TV shows. I just had 2 placements on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it helps your visibility as an artist. It helps your price go up. You can charge more because you have a resume now. You can charge more for your bookings. You know what I'm saying? Price tags going up over here because I got songs on TV. I got songs in movies. So how do I go about this? How do I start? My first word of advice to you is go online, go on Google, go on, what's the other, LinkedIn, go on Facebook, look up music supervisors. These are literally the people that you need to be emailing every day. I need to email them every day? Every day. Okay. Email a music supervisor every single day and start to formulate some relationships. Listen, social media is a great way to stalk people. You can see who their mutual friends are. You can see their interests. You can see where they work. You can learn ways to be strategic about how you're pitching your music. I need to do a whole nother video on how to properly pitch. Maybe I'll do that next because this video is already going on and on. But create a good pitch, the best that you can, and get your music in front of eyes and ears of different people who are music supervisors. It may take you some time. It may take a year before you even get an email response. Keep doing it. This is an industry and a career choice where you have to be a go-getter. You have to have thick skin. People are going to ignore you, okay? There's a million music creators. You have to know that what you're doing is so valuable that ain't nobody going to stop you. Ain't no non-response going to stop you. Ain't no non-belief going to stop you. You are going to push forward. You are going to push through until your music is seen and heard by the masses. If you don't have this type of attitude, this ain't the career for you, baby, because there's going to be way more closed doors than open ones. But the doors that do open will help you tremendously. This is how the game goes. 50 closed doors, but the 5 open doors allow you to move to the next level. So stay at it, stay in there. I'm your girl, Lydia Caesar, and I'm here to help. You can always message me on Instagram. It's better than on here, at Miss Caesar. You can email me, booklydiac@gmail.com. I will be your sister from another mister, even if it's just for words of encouragement. I got you. Make sure you go to everythinglydia.com, sign up for my mailing list so that you never miss an encouraging email, a word of advice, or these amazing videos, or a music release. All right? Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helps somebody. Share it with a friend. Hit the subscribe button, and you know what it is. Go in love and light. Hey.